Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Mariya. Please subscribe below so we can be YouTube friends. Today, we're talking about the portal of January 1st, 2024. A very special day indeed, a beautiful portal. And so I figured today I would dissect what this day is all about. What are the energies that you should be expecting, how to best prepare, what to do day of. We're going to dive right in. So the numerology of the portal is 1-1, January 1st. And the year is 2024, so the numerology of the year is an 8. Now, an 8 is a beautiful number. It's the number of the divine feminine. It is the number of the highest fulfillment of your feminine energies. It could also be challenging to experience. An 8 could be challenging to experience, specifically for planet Earth, because we are a masculine forward planet. We are a planet of logic. We are a planet of calculations. We're a planet of mathematics and science and all of these things. So we're a very masculine forward planet. That is why, in some ways, next year could be challenging for some of you. However, the Divine Mother, anytime she puts a challenge in front of us, she also gives us a lot of blessings. And that is why I love the energy of the January 1st portal of this year. Energetically, it feels like a starfall. Like shooting stars? But only if shooting stars were falling all over your head without causing any physical damage. And every one of these shooting stars was specifically for you, bringing you a blessing. That is how January 1st feels. It is the beginning of the cycle in more ways than one. Energetically, January 1st starts the 12-year cycle for many of you. It's a 12-year cycle of, it's kind of like a new beginning, truly. And it's going to start a new cycle for you in terms of your career and in terms of your relationships. Very often, our lives go in cycles. We don't always know what those cycles are, right? Because, every year is a cycle, every month is a cycle, every calendar month is a cycle, but every moon month is also a cycle, every week is a cycle. Our life is essentially cycles. This one is a fairly big cycle. And who you are today is not who you are going to be 12 years down the road. And I feel like the mother, and this portal in particular, is preparing us to step through the threshold into this new challenge. So if I were to call the portal of January 1st something, I would call it a portal of beginnings and endings. It does truly feel like a starfall. So it is a day filled with blessings from the divine. Most of these are energetic blessings. It's not like you're going to get a call on January 1st and be like, here's a check that you didn't expect, or here's an inheritance that you didn't expect. The blessings come in form of energetic upgrades. The blessings they're almost like little parcels that are descending from the heavens straight into your auric field. And they're not supposed to be all unpacked at the same time. In fact, the little parcels, the little gifts, the little blessings that you are going to be getting on January 1st could last you for the next 12 years. And you may be unpacking them, a bunch of them at the same time, or it may take time. It's really purely personal. It's purely individual and bespoke. There's no one size fits all for this portal. And so in order for you to benefit from these energies, there are a couple of practices that you can do. First, because every beginning is an ending. Every beginning of the cycle is an ending of the cycle. January 1st as a portal calls you to let go and release. And it's an energetic release first and foremost. So here's a practice that I would like to suggest. By the way, you can do it up to 2 days prior and up to 2 days after. So not necessarily on January 1st. If you're watching this video late, don't despair. Right? There's still time. In a meditative state. So close your eyes. So what you would want to imagine is that you are doing the shedding process or the shedding exercise. Imagine that you are leaving certain outlived patterns and old energies behind. Imagine each of these patterns is a piece of clothing or a layer of skin, if that feels better to you, that you are ready to give up and let go of. So if it's an item of clothing, just remove the clothing and discard it. How would you want to discard it? Imagine that there is a white cube in front of you. And that white cube is essentially a laboratory or a receptacle where your outlived energy goes so that it can be recycled. It's like a recycling chamber, if you will. So that energy can get recycled in that white cube. And what the cube is going to do is it's going to give you back the purest form of your energy once it's ready recycling it. So take out a particular emotion or feeling or pattern or just energy that you want to let go of. Anything that you feel has been holding you back. What is it? Like things like comparing yourself to others, things like negative self-talk, things like lack of self-love, like anything that you feel has been holding you back. Toxic relationships. It doesn't have to be, it can be very, very specific things. And you can just remove them off of your body as items of clothing or layers of skin, right? If you're removing it as if it was a layer of your skin, imagine that there is a zipper. And then you kind of unzip it, and then you can walk out of the old layer of your skin and then take that layer and drop it into the cube, the white cube in front of you. So keep doing these layers one by one. On average, you should expect to remove between 10 and 20 either items of clothing or layers of your skin. That is how many things need to be released. When you're done with the exercise, allow the cube to complete whatever it's doing, and then open the door as if the cube had a door, and allow that energy to kind of like come back into your body, washing you over with completely new and renewed energies, right? So that's what you want to do around the letting go and releasing. Now onto the fun stuff. And the fun stuff really is the new cycle, the new beginning. January 1st this year is really going to feel like a new beginning for you. Almost like you open the door, you come out into the sun, and the way you see yourself is different. Something has changed. The way the world perceives you is maybe different. We are all called to step into a higher purpose, but also we're kind of like elevating. We're ascending, if you will. Although I don't love the terminology in this particular context, but it is what it is. So let's maybe talk about the numeric significance of number 1, because that is what this portal is all about. Because it's not only is it January 1st, 1-1, but if you add all of the 3 numbers, 1 + 1 + 8, in the date of this portal, you're going to get another 1. So truly, this is a portal of 1, right? That's why it's a portal of new beginnings, right? It's the first number of action. In some ways, it's a very masculine number, and it would have totally been a masculine portal if not for the feminine 8 in the year, right? That's the only feminine energy. And in that masculine portal, we're really meant to step into our sovereignty, to step into our action, to step into our fullness, to step into our confidence, if you will, because 1 is also, it has the energy of the Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, which is like, just kind of like heading straight towards their goal. So what is this portal really for? This portal is for you to wish upon the star, in a sense that setting intentions is really, really good this January 1st. But setting big goals for yourself, because the energy of the 8 of the year is calling you to make big bets, is calling you to step outside of your comfort zone. And it plays big, right? Of the many numbers in numerology, right? So like there are masculine, feminine, and alchemical numbers, the way I classify them. 8 is the highest number of femininity, right? So 8 never plays small. 8 doesn't want you to set a goal for yourself that's like shy. 8 wants you to go for the big things, but it also wants you to go for what your heart really desires. So this portal is not only about stepping into your masculine, into your action, but it is about stepping into your higher purpose. And why did you come to this planet truly, right? So it's not about pursuing a career, a vocation that you're not here for. It's not about settling for anything. 8 is about really going after what you're meant to be going after, right? So it's the opposite of settling. Sorry, 1 is about going after what you want, but 8 is about challenging you to set big goals for yourself. And so when 1 meets 8, it's really beautiful because it's like you have the divine masculine on your side, but you also have the power of the divine feminine. And it's almost like you become your own alchemist. You are able to mold and shift energies according to your liking. And what I like about the portal 1-1 is that you get to ask, You know how they usually say that, don't ask, just you're supposed to be grateful for what you have. This is the day to ask. 1/1 in particular, this upcoming portal is the day where you get to ask the universe for whatever you want. You get to ask the mother personally, because she's going to be tuning in, our divine mother, to the desires, wishes, dreams of people. And so specifically in writing, right? Do an exercise in asking the mother for things. So think of the next 12 years of your life and ask yourself, what do you think would make you happy? Right? If you had that thing after 12 years, how would you know that you're happy? And write it down, right? Very specifically, like I would like X, Y, and Z for myself. And don't just think about material possessions. Think broader. I mean, material possessions can be on that list, but what else? What are the feelings that you want to feel on a daily basis? What are the thoughts that you want to think on a daily basis? How do you want to, what are the people that you want to have in your life? And really add detail, right? And it's really, really important to allow yourself the audacity to ask on this day. And here is what you would want to do as a practice. Once you have written all of the things that you want, take that piece of paper and put it over your heart. Then close your eyes. And what you would want to imagine is that you are mailing that piece of paper as if it was in an envelope. You're mailing it upstairs, straight to where the Divine Mother is. However you imagine the Divine Mother looks like, whatever you imagine she is or she is not, right? So just send it over to her. And the thing that you're going to want to imagine is that she takes your letter. She reads your letter. She nods in confirmation that yes, indeed, she's in agreement that you can have all of the things that you wrote in that letter. And then she takes that letter, packs it up in a pretty box with a pretty bow. And everything that you have asked for in that letter is in that box. And she mails the box back to you. And so you want to imagine that the box is traveling down, down, down into your lap or into your hands, and accept that into your heart space. And know that you have received, right? Time is not truly linear, right? Like if you know that you have received, it is bound to happen for you, right? And so with much gratitude, thank the Mother for sending you this gift. But don't forget that, yes, this portal, it is about wishing upon the star and it is about acting. But because it is the energy of one, it is also about you. You're the main character in the play of your life. You make decisions. You take the action. You choose certain energies for yourself and you choose to let go of others, right? And so it's a powerful portal because it is about self-empowerment. And it's about knowing that you have what it takes to get every item on your list and more. And so after you receive this little parcel, imagine that the Mother is sending you the specific stream of energy that you need to become your best self, so that your one gets really, truly actualized. And imagine that from her heart to yours, that stream of energy is descending. And then you may notice what color it is, and sometimes it may be multiple colors, or it may come with perhaps some shapes inside, some sacred geometry. Like it could really be, it can, the Divine Mother gets creative. So just receive that into your heart and know that if you choose to step on your path and if you choose to walk the walk, everything on that list shall be yours very, very quickly. It is interesting because next year is the year of the dragon, according to the Chinese calendar. And it is also the year of the mother. And I love this because I don't know if you guys know it, but dragons are a matriarchy. And one thing I will tell you is this, despite the fact that 1/1 is all about the masculine energies, and it is very much a request for us to come into full alignment and sovereignty and align all of our chakras to kind of be that straight line. The way you get there, right? And the way you get there in the cycle, the next 12-year cycle, the way that you become fully actualized in your relationships and in your career and become happy is by tapping into your feminine energies inside, right? So just be open. Just be open that your femininity is going to come, regardless of what your gender identification is. But your feminine aspects are the ones that are going to be big wins for you and big shifters and energy movers for you, because, I mean, truly abundance is a feminine energy. And I'm pretty sure the energy of abundance can help you achieve most of the things on your list. So enjoy the portal of 1-1, enjoy the starfall, enjoy making the wish upon the star and, communicating with the mother. Set the intentions. Keep those intentions for yourself, right? Keep that paper with your intentions so you can check back in and see how many of them came through. And you would notice that, I mean, it's a very alchemical date as well. 1-1 with 1, it's almost like a triple 1. The reason I say it's alchemical is because, triple 1 is a 3, and 3 is definitely alchemical already. That means that things could come very, very quickly for you. Like they can emerge out of nowhere and really surprise you. So really be in full receptive mode. Don't forget to release and don't forget to set intentions. That's it, my darlings. Please let me know in the comments how you feel about the energies. If you have been, if you've been excited to start fresh, and if you have started to feel that truly like this January 1 is different, if it feels like a new beginning for you, because I know it's really hard in the middle of January or at the beginning of January to always feel like, okay, like the calendar year has shifted, but am I truly different? And this year it's going to feel like you are. So we're in for a beautiful ride. And that's it, my loves. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.